So now we will see list styling properties in CSS. So guys, basically we can style the list items in HTML using the CSS properties, and this we are going to check with the help of examples as well. Now guys, the very first thing that we are going to see is the list style type CSS property. So let us move to VS Code over here, and simply I am going to remove the previous lines of code that we had written in the HTML and the CSS file in this case. And then guys, simply we are going to have the unordered list. So guys, basically there are two types of list in HTML that we can define, that is unordered list and the ordered list as well. So first of all, we will check the example of the unordered list. So simply we are going to say UL. So this is the Emmet abbreviation. So UL tag stands for unordered list over here, inside which we are going to have the list item. So guys, we can simply define the li tags in this case, and inside the li tags we can provide the content of the list. So guys, simply we are going to say unordered list item 1 in this case, and simply I am going to copy paste these lines of code so that we can have more items over here, and we will name them as item 2, item 3 and then item 4 respectively. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page on the browser. So as you can see, we have the unordered list item from 1 up to 4. Now guys, by default this is the list style type that is getting displayed with the help of the bullets over here. Now guys, instead of displaying these bullets, we can display something else as well for these unordered list. So let us check that with the help of example over here. So we need to do it inside the style.css file, and inside this, first of all, we are going to define the tag, that is UL, in which case we are going to define the CSS properties for the unordered list. And then guys, we have something called as list style type over here. So as you can see, this is the CSS property that we are going to use. And then we can have many values. As you can see, we have circle. Apart from this, we also have square. We can also have none, in which case there will be no bullets that will be displayed by default. So let us say we want the elements to be displayed with the help of the circle over here. So we have set the value as circle in this case. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So instead of bullets, we are getting circle in this case. Now let us say we want to display them as squares. So what we can do is simply instead of the circle value, we can say square value. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, the lists are getting displayed with the help of the squares in this case on their left hand side. And guys, in this way we can easily use the list style type for the unordered list. Now guys, apart from this, we can also have the list style type for the ordered list as well. So let us check that. So inside the HTML file, after the unordered list, we will have the ordered list tag. So we have the OL tag over here, inside which we are going to define the list items. So let's say we have the items as ordered list 1, and then simply I am going to copy paste this line of code so that we can have the multiple items over here. We will say item. We missed out the item keyword in this case. So we have list item 1, and then we will say list item 2, 3 and then 4. So guys, basically we have the ordered list item 1 up to 4 in this case. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, in the ordered list, by default we get the numbers that gets displayed, which will tell us the number at which the list item is present. Now guys, let us say we want to change the list style type over here, and we want to display the Roman numbers in this case. So what we can do is simply we can come inside the style.css file, and over here we will define the OL tag, since we want the list style type to be defined for the ordered list. And inside this we are going to say list style type CSS property, and let's say we provide the Roman numbers and we want the upper Roman numbers over here. So guys, we have lower Roman and we also have the upper Roman. So we select this value, that is upper Roman. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, Roman numbers are getting used over here in order to define the item numbers in this case inside the ordered list. list. So guys, this is the main difference. Inside the unordered list, we don't know at which number a particular item is present, but inside the ordered list, we have the numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, which will represent the items inside that ordered list. And we can customize the list style type over here by using this particular CSS property. Now apart from this, we also have the list style position. So guys, let us check this as well with the help of examples. So let us say we have some random text over here for this unordered list items in such a way that the items are occupying multiple number of lines. So guys, what we can do is inside this ordered list, I'm going to keep only 2 items in this case. So I'm going to remove the third and the fourth item over here, and we will change the content of the first and the second item. So simply we are going to generate some random text with the lorem emmet abbreviation, and then we multiply it by 2 so that we get some good amount of random text over here for the first item and the second item as well. So over here as well we will say lorem emmet abbreviation. So guys, basically in both the list items we have generated some good amount of content over here. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, we have the list items that are occupying multiple lines in this case. So over here 4 lines are getting occupied for each list item in the unordered list. Now guys, let us use the list style position over here. That is the next CSS property. So we will move to the style.css over here, and inside the unordered list we will say list style position. So as you can see, this is the CSS property that we want to use, and by default the value of this list style position is outside. So basically when we set it to outside, we won't see any changes in this case. So let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, there is no change right now. So guys, what is the meaning of this particular CSS property, that is list style position? So guys, it is the position of this particular square that is representing the list item. So it is currently outside of the content of this list item. So as you can see, when we highlight this content, it is to the left of this content. But let's say if we want this square to be the part of this list item inside the unordered list, so what we can do is simply we can set the list style position to inside in this case. So as you can see, this is the list of values that we can set. So the other value is inside. So we are going to set that particular value. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So now if you see, the square is now the part of this particular list item, and it is getting displayed inside of the list item that is being displayed on the page. So the second line over here, it is just below this particular square, which tells us that this particular list style position is set to inside value. So guys, in this way, if you want this square or circle or any other value that you have set for this list style type to be the part of the list item, then you can set the list style position to inside, and if you want it to be outside, then that will be the default value and you don't have to set it explicitly. Now guys, apart from this, we can also remove the default settings by setting the list style type to none. So guys, let us check that as well. So what we will do is simply we are going to have another list, that is the unordered list over here, and let's say we have the item 1 and item 2 in this case. So simply I am going to paste this list item over here and we will say item 2. Let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, we have item 1 and item 2 in this case. Now guys, let us set the ID for this particular unordered list, because we already have another unordered list that we have set previously. So in this case, we will set the ID, and the value that we are going to set is a remove style in this case. So guys, basically we are going to use this value of the ID in order to set the CSS property. So let me just copy this value and let me just save this file, that is the HTML file, and over here we are going to use the ID. So we say hash character followed by the ID, that is remove style. So guys, if you remember, if we want to provide the CSS properties with the help of the ID of the HTML element, then we use the hash character over here before specifying the ID of the HTML element, and if we want to use the class, then we use the dot character before the class name. So guys, inside this simply we are going to say list style type, it is equal to none. So guys, basically whatever default CSS properties are set for the unordered list, all those properties will be removed. So in this case we will be saying that the square that is getting displayed over here will be removed, and these will be simple item 1 and item 2 that will be displayed on the web browser. So let me just save this file now and try reloading this page once again on the browser. So as you can see, there is no bullet or any other list style type that is getting displayed, but we are simply getting the items, that is item 1 and item 2 being displayed on the web browser. So in this way you can remove the default settings from the list by using the list style type value as none. Now guys, apart from this we also have something called as list style image. So instead of displaying the square or the circles over here or the Roman numbers in this case, we can also use the image icons that will help us in order to make them look more attractive. So guys, I'll leave this property, that is list style image, as a homework for you so that you can practice on your own. So comment in the comment section below whether you have learned something out of this video. Please make sure that you like this video so that it reaches to more people, and subscribe to this channel so that you get the notifications on upcoming videos as well. The next video that we are going to talk about is table styling properties in CSS. So stay tuned.